swear, I had this whole video planned, like, in my head on how I wanted to, like, start it and how I wanted to finish it. And now, every time I start the camera, I never exactly know how to start a video. So, what I'm gonna do is something different. I'm just gonna talk. This video is, well, a story time, obviously. And it's like, well, from the title, I guess, it's my first time getting curved in high school. Because ever since I graduated, I always wanted, like, you know, to tell my story of high school, you know. And so, yeah, this is something I really wanted to do. It's not really anime related, not really. Hopefully it has some anime related themes to it. But other than that, let's get into it. I'm really tired, actually. Well, not tired. It's just like I woke up a few hours ago, and it's really early where I'm at. So, yeah. How do I start it? Basically, it's like this. My first time getting rejected in high school, obviously, it's a different story. It's not really different, I guess. I don't know, but I'm gonna just get into it. Okay. So, from the start of high school, I really didn't talk to much of anybody. I stayed with the people. I stayed in my little clique of people who I knew and who knew me for the most part. I didn't really try to talk and branch out because people from the get-go were already kind of like rude, I guess you would say. Then again, you could say that was just the area I was in, the people who were in the high school in general. I don't know. Either way, people were always a little bit rude in general. And I came in high school with a weird hairstyle. I had braids, I believe I did, yeah. Or were they starter dreads? I can't really remember. Anyway, I had hair like this, pretty much, just obviously shorter. And so walking in and everything, I was like, okay, here we go. Let's get into it. Okay, I'm gonna talk to folks. I'm gonna shoot my proverbial shot, and hopefully things work out. Because, well, it was always easier for me to like not talk to people, you know, to talk to people. But there was always that one girl in particular who was very nice to me, always nice, always said hey, hello, always was very nice and courteous, and she wasn't too bad to look at either, obviously. She was actually really pretty, not gonna lie, she was very pretty, very nice. A lot of people knew her, a lot of people were cool with her. She never really was one to like date, at least to my knowledge anyway. I don't know how it was outside of my own little bubble of knowledge, obviously. And so when I had this plan starting from January all the way to February, I was like, okay, it's almost Valentine's Day. At least in my head. It was like a month or some change away. I was like, okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna wait it out until Valentine's Day. Get to know her more first before I just, oh, wow, I really like you. Or maybe we should, you know, try to be together or something like that. You know, stuff like that. And obviously it didn't work out that way. Why? Well,
nigga, you're weird.
I was weird. And that was before the whole alternative thing with the nails, with the hair, with the occasional chokers and stuff. And it's just like, it was a whole situation that all in all, I really did not like. And I say that because I always had like a lot of patience when it came to everything in my life. Because I always had to, due to my situation that I'll maybe talk about something in the future. Anyway, like I said, I had a lot of patience to wait and had a lot of time to get to know the girl. And I got her name, for one, at the end of the month. And I got her name.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is an L.
I think that was about it. And like, because I'm always a shy person. Like real stuff, I'm really shy. But at the same time, I'm really not. At least at the time of me being a freshman, I was shy as all heck. And I was like, I didn't know how to approach her. She was really like, she was an anomaly basically. And she reminded me of someone in middle school. So it made it even harder to open up with her because I was like, God damn. She is so like her, like the past girl I liked, that it's painful. So I tried to keep my distance, but at the same time, I still wanted to get to know her. And of course I failed miserably. So yeah, that was that. And then coming towards February, here's the good stuff. Right on Valentine's Day, I decided to say fuck it. And me personally, I always had a way with words. Like literally, I always have. And so I wrote her a poem. I decided to put my feelings on paper. And I didn't know that that's not how you do things nowadays. You just ask for an IG and hope for the best. But me, I'm very old school when it comes to me doing anything involving anything. Like, I'm not really much for, trends or stuff like that. I kind of just do my own thing. So, yeah. Awesome. And so I did that, and there was this nice little sunflower that I found on my way to school, right? So I picked it up, and I was like, this is really beautiful. I think she'll like this. And she did not. At least, yeah, she did not. I'm going to be real. She did not. I thought she did, but she did. Apparently, nobody in their right mind was going to give her a Valentine for some reason. I did not know why. I still follow her on Instagram, though. I follow her, and it's whatever, honestly. But let me explain what happened, though, before I just get into a whole rant. What happened was, I gave her the poem, I gave her the flyer and all that. No, actually, I gave it to a friend of hers to give to her, because I didn't know at least some of her friends at this point. And it went as followed. They gave it to her, and at first I thought it was a positive reaction. It was not in the slightest. And I heard her like over the midst of everything else going on, because like it was breakfast time at this time. It was really early, and everybody was eating and stuff. It was really loud, and then out of nowhere, I always had great hearing, by the way. And all I heard was her screaming, "Yeah, I got one," or something like that. And then she was like, well, she threw it on the table. And I'm pretty sure she threw it away after that, because I was going to approach her afterwards to see if I can salvage the situation, or at least get to her side of the story, or at least talk to her like a man would. You feel me? And of course I choked up. She was really pretty and intimidating, so it was like really hard to talk to girls at that time, at least. Nowadays, I don't really care. I can just talk to almost anybody, and it wouldn't be a thing, because confidence in past situations kind of like grizzled me to that person to where I just don't care. Caution to the wind kind of stuff. But at the same time, I'm still kind of shy-ish. So yeah, after that, I kind of raised from her. She was still always very nice to me most of the time. Like, she would always say hey. She would always be very nice and cordial. I don't know if she did it out of guilt, or just because that's the kind of person she is. And so, to cap off this little story time, point is, I found out that I was not a ladies' man. I was not that kind of person at all. Like, I was the kind of person to just kind of do my own thing, and kind of just do the whole solo dolo thing. And of course, there were more incidences of romance, or at least attempted romance, with me and other girls in that high school. It was always a lot of pretty girls in that high school I went to. And for those of you who don't know, I went to South DeKalb. And the high school was, it was very stereotypical high school-ish. It was mostly like African Americans there for the most part. There was always, like, different people, different types of races and stuff in there that I didn't notice that were there, but it was mostly a black predominantly school, and that was okay. Anyway, that's pretty much the end of this video, and hopefully you enjoyed it. I know I did a lot, because I finally get to tell at least like one part of my journey of high school. So yeah, let's cap this video off, and tomorrow I'm going to, get into some more high school shenanigans. Hopefully you guys are interested in that. Anyways, do me a favor and like, comment, share, and subscribe. Do all the good stuff on Instagram. It's on the screen, like right here or right here, depending on how I decide to do this thing. And yeah, enjoy this little video. Hopefully you did. Hopefully you enjoyed the story. And hopefully she's not watching this video. If you are, hi. Don't take it personally, I guess, even though I wasn't offensive. I know I have to say that a lot, because a lot of people take it offensive. Anyway, I'm sorry, bye. This video is a whole 10 minutes now. Sorry. Oh God. God damn. This mask. Bye.